Here we go.
Looking to throw. And he is caught. And he is going to have the Bengals first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Back to throw here. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first.
It's 4th down.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. He'll try to do it himself. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Bengals first down.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's got Higgins over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a first down. His 2nd catch of the opening drive.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's get set.
They'll set up to throw. Open man is Yoshivas. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Wide 80.
Now Burrow. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Gun. Cut. Wide 80. Wide shot. Cut.
They'll give it here to Brown. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Brown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football.
Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Bengals 7, Lions 0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
180.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
180.
Here's Goff. Stiff-armed it. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Third and 4. First carry now for David Montgomery. And this will wind up a Lions first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Before me, I made a change of the story. Find me a work in the morning. Find me what people I'm on it, man. Cause death is around every corner. When life is a people I'm praising.
Back to throw, Goff. Can't get away, and he's taken down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, it took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
180. Goff now looks to throw. He's airing it out for Williams.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover two because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Ready?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Burrow.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing again, it's Burrow.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field.
McPherson's kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
In motion left comes Williams. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. A final shot before break here. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
McPherson to kick off
10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
From the 20, here's the 2nd down and 9.
Here we go. What's that?
Goff now looking to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
White 20. What's that?
Goff now to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Gun.
An inside give, Brown. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go. Cut. Right 80. Cut.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Here we go. White 80. Cut.
Here's Burrow. This will be caught at about the 5.
And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They try and run forward here with Brown. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Cut. Right 80. Right hot. Cut.
They'll try and run it in with Brown. And this time he is in.
Chase Brown.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. And McPherson on for the extra point.
He's got it, and it's 17-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20. A big play there for Detroit. 59 yards.
Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
In motion goes the tight end. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
Here goes tonight. 120.
In motion, the tight end. A shotgun snap for Goff.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Here goes tonight.
From the gun, here's Goff. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
120.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Again, Goff. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Trey Hendrickson picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bengals drive about to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Gun. Cut. Right 80.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's a give to Brown. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. Second down coming up. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs.
Here we go.
The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
On 2.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. 3rd down, here's Brown.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
One last throw here for Goff.
Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough. But, yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field.